visible?
Yes, just make it slideshow.
Yes. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Namaste. I will be presenting the topic, the female reproductive system. So let's go. So it is the female reproductive system. This presentation is made by me. And gratitude to all the sages, Nutan ma'am, this course, and all my fellow mates. So this is all what I copied from ma'am's slide, this particular thing, and this is my image. I've been doing this course I've been started teaching since 6 to 8 months. It's just been this much, and I've been completing my 900 hours from the Yoga Institute, and the photo is from there itself. And before we actually jump into the topic of reproductive system, there are 4 important and essential things according to Ayurveda. That is, first is Ritu, the fertile period wherein the conception takes place. I mean, it is the best time to try and get conceived. The next is Biju, which is the water and nutrition, how the couple eats, how much, where, how, what all are the things that is covered in this Ambu. And then comes this Kshetra, that is the female reproductive system, wherein actually the magic happens. And then the last thing is the healthy sperm and the healthy egg, wherein the conception takes place with the help of these 2 seeds or egg. So now the internal organ or the female reproductive is divided into 2, internal and external. So first we will be covering the external thing. Okay, the external parts, the first one is labia majora, that is the fleshy part around, this one, the fleshy part around, which is covered with hairy hair, and this actually protects the internal organs. It acts like a cover, the hair around this area, and it does not let any infection or bacteria get in. So there is this layer which purifies or stops any viruses or any type of infection getting into the vagina or internal organs. Then next comes the labia minora. This is very delicate part. It is covered with huge number of blood vessels. It is very vasculine, soft, and by nature it is pink or red in color, which resembles that there is a heavy circulation of blood, or the what do we say, fleshy, this highly vascular tube. It has all the connections of blood in it. And the next is the clitoris. This is the very delicate part. It is the most sensitive part of the female body as well. And then is the vaginal opening from where the menstrual blood comes out. And then we have urethral opening from where the urine passes. And then moving to the internal female reproductive system. So this is the picture, how it looks like. The very first thing is we can resemble the same female reproductive system in the form of our body. These are the 2 fingers, which are the ovaries, and then the fallopian tube is our hands. Cervix is the neck and the uterus, and then the vagina is the lower part. So very firstly, vagina. Vagina is a place wherein the sperm actually gets in during the intercourse. So this is a very sensitive part as well. And then the cervix, which is the neck, which adds on or which acts like an internal and the external part ka connection. So like we have the neck which attaches our head and the body. So the same thing, cervix acts like an internal to external part ka connection. And then we have ovaries, wherein the egg gets fertilized every month, 28 days to 30 days. And then we have fallopian tubes through which these eggs travel and come in the between of uterus. The uterus has 3 layers, which I couldn't find in the picture. And later, while revising, I understood that I had actually missed on a big thing. The uterus has 3 different layers. If you can see, there are 3 different shades of pink, red, and light pink. So these represents endometrium, myometrium, and perimetrium. The myometrium is which is in between the 2 layers. It is a smooth muscle. And then the endometrium is the very bright red color, which is often the sheddings of the dead egg, which passes through The uterus and vagina then comes out in the form of menstrual blood. And the perineum is the outer layer which protects and divides the uterus into the uterus and the external parts. And then moving ahead, a few of yoga asanas, which is good for our reproductive health, which is the bridge pose or the Setu Bandhasan, Hastapadasana, Viparit Karni, and Setu Sarvangasana, and the butterfly or Baddhakonasana. By practicing these asanas, one thing which we should always maintain or think of is the asana which helps you to massage your reproductive organs and give pressure to your abdominal region. So wherein the uterus and the ovaries are present. So making sure that you work on your hip openings, back bendings, which opens your heart chakras, and other asanas which maintains the flexibility and reduces stress, the hormonal balance, which is very important for females these days, because lack of their care and attention towards themselves, there is always a disbalance in hormones. So by practicing yoga and these asanas, help them to create balance. While practicing these, we increase the body awareness. The mind, breath, and the soul gets connected, because the yoga is very calm and restorative process. So wherein we inhale and do a movement and exhale and take the next movement. So therein the body awareness increases. And the last is better sleep quality. And of course, there are n number of benefits by practicing yoga for females. And my experience during this course was zero. A month back, I had no knowledge about this. So, and thank you for always tolerating all my doubts. And before actually this course, I had planned to do this prenatal and postnatal yoga from some other this thing, and I always wanted to go to Rishikesh. But then somehow this AYG Academy crossed my Instagram. And then I saw the word Garbhasanskar. And then I Googled this word. So it says that educating the unborn child in the womb itself. So I was very curious to know how and what happens. So wherein I went to this Instagram page and saw Nutan ma'am's posts and stories. And by researching that, I got more similar things in my feed about this Garbhasanskar. And wherein they were talking to the baby in the womb, and the couple were discussing about this, which was all new for me. So, and then again, this thing got combined with Ayurveda. So I thought it is a combination of Garbhasanskar, prenatal, postnatal, and Ayurveda. So I enrolled for this course, and it was such an amazing journey. Though my third week, or no, I missed out on my third week, and I felt like, oh my God, itna sara reh gaya padne ke liye. And then I did not even submit the assignments, and I was like, oh God, now how do I cope up with this and all? But at the end, I was able to do this. And thank you so much for your time and attention. Thank you, ma'am, for this beautiful course. It was actually so much of learning and so intense that I had time to observe the weekdays, to observe the course and replay, but still there is so much more to learn about it.